Okay, so hello. Uh, as part of the distributed systems course, the course project, I'm going to be showing off the implementation of a load balancer. So here, the architecture is visualized. So essentially, users are going to be redirected to suitable application servers that are going to be dispatched or killed uh, by a microservice, and a few other microservices are going to be working together to uh, enable the streamlined process of load balancing. So the user or the front end for this is it's very simple. The application servers are going to be simulated by simple Node Express servers that are simply going to return hello from and then their port. So if we launch and here on the right we have the services along with their terminals visible. So if we launch the server, that microservice is going to activate. Then we turn on the health checker. Every 2 seconds it's going to go through the list of servers. Currently there's no servers in the list, so no healthy servers, and the main server or the traffic director service, it's going to get a server list of requests, and it's going to say, well, I've got nothing, so no healthy servers. But if we turn on the auto scale service, as part of the script, it's going to initially launch a single server, a single application server, and currently the health check service only has one healthy one server to look at or query, and the health check service is communicating with the single application server at port 3000, and it's coming back as healthy, and so it's sending it back to the traffic director service. And now if we go to localhost 3030, which is the traffic director service, it's going to say hello from port 3000. So the traffic director service is successfully routing the user HTTP request to the only live server. So then if we turn on the load checker, the reason the auto scale is not dispatching more servers currently is that it's designed to dispatch them once it gets information of load on the server. Currently there's no load information, so the auto scale service is not dispatching more servers. So if we turn on the load checker now, it's going to send load information to the auto scale service, the load check service, sending or first the load check service is querying the user, or rather the application server, for load, and then it's sending it to the auto scale service. And now, as you can see, all the services are sharing similar information. So basically, the auto scale service decided to launch 3 more servers, and so the limit is set to 4 currently. So that's why it said server limit reached and load is high, because currently the memory limit is 42, and or the upper is 42 and lower is 41, and currently the memory is much higher, 52. So what it's thinking is that, okay, so all of the servers are at high load, we need to launch more servers, but we've reached the limit, so we can't launch anymore. So basically the system is at capacity in this simulation. So now there are more servers available. So if we just reload the page, we see that after a reload we got to 3002. So because these are all simulated on this machine, these application servers, the memory usage is actually the same, but using a little bit of random math, we can add a little bit of randomness to the memory usage. And so based on that, the traffic director service is choosing the server with the least memory usage. So it's every time the user is going through this handler, and it's gonna get like the next server which has the least usage, and basically based on that, it's gonna redirect the user to the correct server. So if we keep reloading, we got 3003, and currently these are random, so it's just gonna pick like the least memory usage one. And so currently they're all healthy, but if we shut down the autoscale service, which is in this simulation and in this implementation, it's actually keeping all of the servers alive. But if we just kill that, then in reality this would be pretty bad, because all the servers are now dead. But what's happening now is that the health check service, it's every tick, it's going through all of the servers, and it's saying like, okay, how many times has a certain server come back as like unknown, so not healthy, and if it comes back as not healthy, or so unknown or unhealthy, more than 5 times, or more than 4 times, because 5 is like the threshold, then it's going to remove it from the list completely, and it's going to forget about it. And so now it's doing the count. It's like 3003 is unknown, and it's gonna keep counting up, and eventually it's just gonna get rid of them. And if we turn on the auto scale again, it's gonna like make more healthy servers on new ports. Essentially, we're just like forgetting about the old servers. The health check service is like, okay, I don't have connection, or the connection to that server now is unknown. For a few ticks, I'm going to remember it. If it comes back, then we'll keep it in use. But if it doesn't come back within 5 ticks, then we'll forget about it. And so essentially now, if we have 8, 9, 10, and 11, then it's going to give us the least memory usage one out of them. So that's the implementation. Let's see if there's anything interesting we could still talk about. And so these are all communication is through REST. So it's all HTTP requests, posts, and gets. Very simple. And then we use the cron schedule to repeat the commands and keep or essentially schedule the microservices. But yeah, thanks for watching.